slowly falling down cooler闇へ but never going back touch 向かえどうして高く上げてなお大ボーナなんてもうグッバイしょこりもなくファイナカマと Need another day I will run away from nothing no more どこまでも笑がってこう今超えてく Also ready to break it up I'm not afraid yeah break it Keep it point in the dark 自分の力に変え wipe out 今ねじ曲げる視線 I never fall in I never ever care for them 今立ち向かう and I defeat myself I got ghosts, keep myself safe from backward I got ghosts, keep myself see a suspect Time away from me, stop my shadow Smoke, let us set my tongue on a surface I could Nobody knows, cause I can't flow Live fast for the
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm going to be talking about the situation even though it's been years. It took place at a convenience store back in November 23rd, 2012. The reason why I did want to bring this up, I'm not going to lie with you guys, I'm not going to cap whatever the new people on the internet I'd prefer to say it or to grasp their words. I brought up because it came out. This occurred like the same year as like the year that Trayvon Martin was murdered. And it's more about stand your ground. And the reason why I bring up the whole stand your ground situation, like Michael Dunn is basically another George Zimmerman, as you could tell. The reason why he killed Jordan Davis was because he was playing loud music outside at a convenience store, and I can understand that like loud music can be an issue for your eardrums. It can be very sensitive, and there are people out there who are selfish not to think about the people around them, but I truly believe it's more to do with the fact that he's claiming that rap music is somehow thug music. From what I gathered, again, this is like years ago, basically 12 years ago. He did say he approached them like peacefully, Jordan Davis and his friends, at his truck. As you can see, the Durango. And one of his friends drove off before he shot them, but before they drove off, he asked them, could you please turn down the music, and which they did. But once he left, Jordan Davis asked them, no, put the music back on. And Michael Dunn was furious. He pulled out a firearm, got out of the convenience store and started shooting at them, and one of the bullets ended up hitting Jordan Davis, and they fled. So he's completely biased with how he treated the situation, and it does not follow stand your ground. Stand your ground is only if you know you're in imminent danger and that person poses a threat. He shot it because I personally believe he was racist. It was racially motivated because he despised that kind of music, even if they're playing loud music. I feel like who knows? Probably he wouldn't have shot them had it been like rock, metal. But because again, it just felt like the guy, like he was literally, again, you see the pistol. It literally seemed like Michael Dunn was just simply like being nosy, just butting in and like basically getting in someone's business. At the same time, yes, Jordan Davis did play loud music, but I don't think he was warranting someone to come and fight him. And yes, some teenagers, they can be. And what's interesting is that Jordan Davis was around the same age, the same age that Trayvon Martin died. But again, this is a big deal, you guys. Like, even if someone comes off as annoying, if you don't like them, or there may be something obnoxious about the person. Who knows? Again, maybe he could be an obnoxious person. Does not mean you have the right to take their life. And that's what Michael Dunn thought. He clearly thought he was obligated to take someone's life because he didn't like their culture. So you could argue the guys that were playing the music seem like they're aggressive, whatever. They they seem like the type of people that are influenced by rap music and they do dangerous like criminal acts. But I don't want to be quick to assume that because it sucks when someone loses their life, especially if they're trying to do whatever they can to thrive and succeed, and they have something to offer in society. That does not justify that other person taking life just because they had issue with them. But the good thing was that Michael Dunn is getting life for this, so it's no surprise there. Like the courts, the justice system, I feel like they're all in it for the legal system rather than real justice. But if they wanted, they could have just given him a short sentence. But it's been proven that it wasn't out of self-defense, and Michael Dunn wasn't able to claim stand ground. It's unfortunate with like the George Zimmerman case because he got off scot-free. Because at the same time, and I don't want to go off topic, but it felt like George Zimmerman was the one who was following Trayvon Martin, and the police told him not to. But he proceeded refusing to abide by the police's order. And when Trayvon Martin noticed that he was being stalked, he started to go into hiding and went on the offense. And even though, yes, Trayvon Martin could have left this situation, but at the same time, it's Zimmerman who's the one who followed him. Honestly, he should have just listened to the police. And I'm not trying to make this about one person at the end of the day. This is related to the case too. But the difference is, I feel like Jordan Davis was not the one that was acting on violence. You could just say that maybe he could be annoying, obnoxious, and that does not mean I hate the guy. I don't know him personally, but how can you go after someone just because they're playing loud music? Because that does not mean just because someone plays loud music does not mean they're trying to start a fight with somebody or they're trying to provoke people. I think that's how Michael Dunn looked at it. Or no, who knows? Maybe he clearly had out for the guy because of his skin tone. Because I don't want to be the quick to assume, like, well, if we look at a person and we think they're bad because of their face or how they talk, their accent, or how dark their complexion is, that's gonna lead to a lot of like false claims, and it's gonna lead to a lot of like slander, defamation, especially what I've went through. It's gonna lead to like various complaints, and trust me, believe you guys, I know for a fact there's just too many ignorant people that are so quick to judge. I feel like, in my opinion, who knows? Jordan Davis probably had he did have a life to live. He probably had something to live for, and I don't want to assume that he doesn't. But I'm sure he had something to live for, like his family, or he had other opportunities to be able to better himself, grow as a person. But Michael Dunn took that away from him. But and I understand it feels weird to bring up Trayvon Martin, but these two situations definitely relate, you guys. And from what I understand, the wife of Michael Dunn was actually against her own husband. She realized that he was in the wrong. Even she could have defended him too, but considering the like situation and realizing that those guys, Jordan Davis, including his friends, weren't a threat, she had to realize for herself and had to open up that they were innocent, that they were not the problem. It was her husband. And you can tell that Michael Dunn is just complete narcissistic. He tried to make it out as if they threatened to kill him, but we can't hear from Jordan Davis since he's not alive for us to ever figure out whether he's telling the truth or not. He's deceased. He can't be able to defend himself. So the only answer is to find out based on the video footage, based on witnesses, or the people who are close to the victim, the murdered applicant, and that's the only answer we get, as well as whatever strong suits there are, like whatever is like provides like powerful evidence, which people could be able to unveil and be able to like reveal, which could actually lead to helping a victim out and bringing true justice. But clearly Michael Dunn knew what the consequences were. That's why he tried whatever excuse he could, whatever excuse was in the book, whatever lie was written, whatever lie he could ever come up with to try to make himself seem like he wasn't the aggressor, which he clearly was, because he was fully aware of his actions. But good thing is that he's getting life for this, and who knows, he might be suffering. It might be pretty much stressful. It might be depressing for him, and rightfully so, you guys, because there's really nothing like this. Nothing like this should amount to actually murdering somebody. Even if they got on your nerves, as long as they don't pose as a threat, you have no right to aim your gun at somebody or pull out your weapon, because you have some sort of like stigma towards that person. And people really need to hold that in and think, and you start to think more rationally, which unfortunately to this day is like I witness it myself. I see it. I hear about it. People these days can't be able to overcome that stigma and just be able to just move on and not even think about ever trying to pursue that person, or even try to like be on the pursuit to ruin somebody's life, and which some people just can't seem to get a hold of and think of important parts of life, because to me it isn't meaningful. It's just a wasteful life, and Michael Dunn wasted it, and he'll never be able to come out. So again, he brought it upon himself. He has nobody else to blame, and this was 100% justified. And looking back and hearing everything said, there's no reason this man should be out whatsoever or ever make bail. And hopefully there isn't any the system, the judge isn't reconsidering, and I truly think they don't ever plan on doing so. But overall, I feel like I said enough for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.